My name is Richard Thomas Riley. I am 23 years old and the author of 4 books. Over the past 10 years, I have transitioned from poetry to fan fiction to short stories to novels. The Stagner Chronicle is my 4th novel. It is the novel I will try to publish through Kickstarter. The novel is set in the near future during a dystopian regime in the United States. It follows a group of people who write a manifesto and take the reins of the revolution it creates.
I'm a substitute teacher. It's the best profession for me as a writer. It allows me to have a bunch of free time to continue writing. In about 6 months, I will enter the Peace Corps to teach English as a second language. Self-publishing is a very expensive endeavor. The money will be going towards buying an ISBN. It'll be copywritten. We will do cover art, and we also need the actual copies of the book. I have a lot of interesting rewards to offer. All of my rewards will include some type of copy of the book itself. Starting at $10, you can get an electronic copy. And then there's paper-bound and hardbound copies that will have your name in it. I'll have a signed copy and send it off to you. As you work your way up, all of them will also include a hardbound copy of the book. Some of the other rewards that you can get include a bookmark with the flag of the revolution on it, as well as a poster of the American Manifesto, the writing that sparks the revolution in the novel. I'm also an accomplished editor. I have a 5-star account on Elance where I edit other people's work. So there are a few rewards in which I will edit your work, and you'll also still receive a copy of the book. Thank you to all my supporters. I'm going through Kickstarter instead of a publishing company for a few different reasons. The main reason is the freedom. This book is a mixture of several different genres, and that doesn't usually go over well with a publishing company. They usually want to fit it into one type of genre, and I believe this book works well when all of these genres are combined. Oral histories are a rare and somewhat experimental type of writing. The most famous one out right now is called World War Z by Max Brooks. Oral histories take place after the events of the novel have actually concluded. Someone in the novel interviews all of the characters that took part in the event, and they interview those characters, splice them together so that they can tell the story in chronological order. It allows for a continuous first-person experience and allows the story itself to take precedent over the characters.
The last thing I wanted to do was to go to the front line of a guaranteed bloodbath. Kevin and I discussed the need for leadership in the field. I ended up caving in. The next day, 8 of us jumped in 3 cars and made our way to a hotel 50 miles outside of Washington. We all needed to be there to take over leadership roles the moment we took the city. Strange. I already assumed we were going to win. There were just too many of us. They would have to literally create a river of blood to wipe the revolution off the map. The morning of the march, Kevin and I made our way to the front line of the forward gathering point. I was terrified. We were there for half an hour when the bombing campaign began. They were trying to hit as many people as possible. Most of the bombs detonated next to the cafeteria areas. Before I could even comprehend what was happening, Kevin started a live feed saying that the march was to commence immediately.